Keydrik. You might already know, but I'm gonna tell you anyway.
Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy Keydrik coming at y'all with a brand new banger. Yes sir, yes sir, yes sir. And in today's video, we got teen blew off a woman's head with an AR-15 over a fender bender. I don't even know what the fuck I just read. I ain't gonna lie, but we're finna get right into this video because it's 20 minutes and I know it's gonna be a long one. If you got you a doink, definitely go flame up your doink. Me, I ain't gonna lie, my papers, I left them bitches in the car. I smoked my last wood. I don't feel like going back to the car to go grab the papers. Then I'm at to roll up, and then I'm gonna roll up, and then I have to, you know what I'm saying? I don't feel like doing that. So, you know, I'm packing me a little bowl today. If you a real smoker, you know you gonna get high if you wanna get high. My name, I got me a bowl. If y'all gonna be with me, come on, man, take a little bowl with me real quick. We gonna rip this bitch real quick before we start it. Just before we start it, let me show you. Bro, alright, look, we're finna get right into this video. If you like this video, like, comment, and subscribe. It's been your boy Killer. Let me turn this bullshit ass music off and let's start it.
A Colorado boy only 14 years old when
14?
He shoots and kills a mother after a minor.
He was 14? Damn.
Fender bender. Colorado boy only 14 years old when he shoots and kills a mother after a minor fender bender.
Ma'am, I'm gonna cut your seatbelt, okay? I'm Officer Leffer with the Denver Police Department, okay?
Just hours after shooting her in cold blood, he cries to his own mother at the police station.
I'm sorry, Mom. Stop.
Today's case takes us to Denver, Colorado, where on February 20th, 2021, 32-year-old Pamela Cabriales was on her way home from dinner with a friend. According to local TV station KUSA, Pamela's family says she was extremely giving, passionate, and loving. They describe her as a social butterfly who was always there if you needed her. Pamela worked as a real estate agent, and she was also a mother to her 6-year-old son, Leo.
This part does.
Yeah.
Hope you enjoy.
In pictures and in videos, Pamela seems happy and full of life. But all of that changed 4 years ago this month. Pamela was behind the wheel of her Range Rover, driving along Interstate 25 that goes right through Denver. When she stopped at a red light at an intersection of I-25 and Colfax, shots rang out. We now know the person shooting was then 14-year-old Remi Cordova. Cordova was in the passenger seat of another car that was driven by this guy named Nishan Johnson. Cordova had thought that the car had been tapped by Pamela's in a small fender bender. And according to court docs, he said, quote, "Can I bust on them?" Johnson then replied, "Do what you gotta do, that's on you." According to KUSA, Cordova got out of the car with an AR-15 and fired 15 to 20 shots into Pamela.
What? Oh, no, nephew. Oh, no, nephew. Lock his ass up.
Pamela's
Lock his ass up, and I ain't gonna lie, my whole family is street niggas. You feel me? My whole family is street niggas. I'm not gonna consider myself no street nigga on YouTube. My whole family is street niggas though. So the code we live by, we don't wish jail on nobody. But little nigga, you hopped out of a car with your big homie with a chop and let shots off at a single mom going home because they tapped your car on accident. Lock his ass up. Yo ass tweaking. Lock his ass up.
Johnson then replied, "Do what you gotta do, that's on you." According to KUSA, Cordova got out of the car with an AR-15 and fired 15 to 20 shots into Pamela's Range Rover. Witnesses on the scene say at first they didn't even know what was happening.
Then I heard pop, 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 pop. And at first it didn't register what was happening until the cars in the 2 lanes next to me started going. And then I realized, I said, oh, something's happening. And I ducked down and several more happened. And I pulled next to the car. Barely got a glance. It looked as though the window was either rolled down or shot out, but I believe that the window was out. I didn't look at the windshield or see inside the vehicle. And then the car that was in front of them sped off. I went behind them, but pretty far back because they went pretty quickly and got off on Federal. So they went straight and I got off on Federal, and I didn't obviously see what occurred because the car was obstructing my view. So I didn't know at the time if the shots came from the car in front or inside the vehicle, but that's what I saw.
Okay.
That's Jaden Aarons, who was driving home from an appointment at the time of the shooting.
You said you heard multiple pops. You went pop, pop, pop,
Yeah.
pop. How many of those do you think you heard the first time?
I'm
in your
gonna
estimation?
call it 5 to 7, perhaps.
Okay, and then you said you ducked down and heard several more pops. How many more do you think you heard?
Perhaps 3.
Okay.
And the break in between the two was a second or two.
Okay.
That it paused.
Sure.
It wasn't very long.
And you never saw anybody get in or out of any vehicles?
No.
Okay.
I, in my mind, thought it was fireworks or something.
Sure.
And just wasn't paying attention.
When you go around the car you're in front of, why do you go around the car?
Damn. So wait, look, chat. I'm talking about chat. Y'all, gang. Yes, I'm calling y'all, man. Y'all, gang. This happened 4 years ago, right? Right. He was 14 when he did it, right? Right. It was 14 plus 4. They waited till that nigga became an adult. They finna. Let's finish this video. I think they finna smack this nigga with something crazy and charge him as an adult.
Because the other 2 cars did it, and I felt like I was in danger, and I heard the shots coming, and I was ducking down, and I thought maybe they were gonna hit me.
Okay.
I was scared to go that way, because again, I didn't know if they were coming from that vehicle, but I couldn't go any other way, so.
This may seem like a really dumb question. If you can articulate it more, why did you feel you were in danger? Tell me more about that.
Because I recognized the sound of gunshots, and I thought perhaps one was going to hit me.
Were you scared?
Not really until after, because it didn't really.
Is there something that we're not getting? Like, why are you asking these dumbass questions? Do you not understand what she's telling you right now? Obviously, she was fucking scared. She said she hurried up and got down. At first, she heard the gunshots going off. She's not really registering it as gunshots. But then once she see the cars taking off, speeding off, she's like, oh. Of course she's fucking scared, nigga. Like, what you mean? Of course she's sitting. She feels like her life is in danger. Gunshots are flying, nigga. Any gunshots could just fly through the windshield. Astray, of course. Who wouldn't feel like their life is in danger if they're in the vicinity of shots being let off and you don't even know where they coming from? He fucking like, and then he just sitting there all calm. Did you feel like this is danger? like bro, get your like ask me one more dumbass question. I'm about to tell your ass I already told you everything I know.
The register was definitely like weird, so I was like, my awareness was heightened, but it still didn't register.
Tell me more about why you ducked.
Because I thought I was gonna get shot.
Okay.
All right, I know you're
come on,
multitasking when you're watching our videos. And if you're out running errands, listen.
What'd she say?
Shot.
Okay.
All right, I know you're multitasking when you're watching our videos. And if you're out running errands, listen up. I have to tell you about this free app called Upside. It gets you cash back on daily essentials.
Hey.
Body
This is long.
like Alex Martinez, who was driving home from a soccer game.
When he got out, he had his hoodie on, and he turned to face towards north, and all I see is the side of his forehead, so literally right here.
Okay.
And then that's when I noticed that he lifted up his arm, and his arm was being covered by the top of the car. And I'm in a Ford Edge, so I say it's a pretty big car. He was about like 5'6", 5'7", and that's when I noticed that he had a gun. So my first instinct when I heard it was to get down just in case if they started shooting towards me. I didn't.
Yo, snitching ass need to go get a new hairdo, buddy. I hope 4 years later you got a new fucking hairstyle. Cause you snitching on camera, and I know exactly what you look like. Oh yeah, it's the little Mexican folks. He probably look like 5'10", little 5'10" Mexican folks with the blonde hair, but the bottom is shit black. But at least he wearing a COVID mask.
Did not physically see the weapon.
But this 2021,
I
so everybody
the
wearing
light
masks.
from when you shoot the gun, and you have like the light and the sound, was to get down just in case if they started shooting towards me. I did not physically see the weapon.
Okay.
I seen the light from when you shoot the gun, and you have like the light and the sound.
Okay.
So that's what I heard. I heard
So-
the toof, toof, toof.
So the light, like the muzzle flash, we call it. It's like the like when you
fire
fireworks
yeah.
or you fire a gun and
Yeah.
it comes out. Those gases escape. And
Uh-huh.
what color was that you saw?
When I looked over, the first time I heard it, I got goosebumps. So I looked over, and I just remember seeing white. So
Okay, but you saw the muzzle flash.
Yeah.
Is what we call it. Or
yeah, the muzzle flash.
coming out. How many times do you think you saw flashes?
About 6 times.
Okay.
Now, though that's not a dumb question. I'm gonna slow down on pausing it, but that's not a dumb question because if you don't know, if you got like a pistol or some shit, the muzzle not gonna flash that much. But him saying how much the muzzle flash is giving more indication it was AR-15. And obviously, when the police came to the scene, they got the shells and they got them the bullets and shit like that, so they can tell that alright, these are AR-15, most likely 7.62, 5.56, 223. You feel what I'm saying? They can tell alright, this is a rifle round at least.
Did you hear the person that got out from the right front passenger seat of that car? Did you hear him say anything?
No.
Did you hear them yell anything?
No, not really. I didn't hear anything at all because my music I had my music loud because I'm a big fan of music, and I had my music going, and then that's when I heard the first gunshot.
I feel you, little Mexican folks. Hey, you could tell he just like anybody else, folks. Motherfuckers be nervous fucking with 12, folks. Even though I'm not talking to their ass, but motherfuckers be nervous talking to the police because you could tell he's sitting there explaining himself. I have my music really loud because I'm a big fan of music. Like, it's your car. You can have your music loud if you want to. There.
Not really. I didn't hear anything at all because my music I had my music loud because I'm a big fan of music, and I had my music going, and then that's when I heard the first gunshot go off, and I look over, and then I just see the light, like the white, whatever you guys call it, and then that's when I got goosebumps on my arm because I just knew that. But when I was driving away, I noticed one in the rear mirror poke his head out, like look back.
Tell me more about that.
So I was going, because my first instinct was to get away because I was scared.
Okay.
So I was going, and then I was trying to get away quickly as possible. And I look in the rear mirror, and I see the Range Rover in there. And I look in, and I see the Honda coming. And I just see a head go like this, but it had a hoodie on. So
Okay, and was that from the front area of the car or the
Yeah,
rear
the
area of
front.
the car? So from the passenger side or driver's side?
Driver's side. It was a black hoodie.
Okay. So it came from the driver?
Yeah, the driver's side.
So put an arrow in red the direction he shoots at. And this sounds silly, but what led you to believe he was shooting in the direction of that car?
Well, because when he started shooting, I noticed that the light from when he shot it was going backwards.
Okay.
So I was like, all right. So that I looked down, and that's when I lifted up my head just to take a peek, and that's when I seen his arm on the side of the car facing backwards.
Okay.
After the shooting, Cordova and Johnson sped off in their car as first responders rushed to the scene.
Ma'am, I'm gonna cut your seatbelt, okay? I'm Officer Lipper with the Denver Police Department, okay?
No, I ain't gonna lie. Y'all might call me a bitch, but I don't even want to see this. This shit gonna piss me off.
Here's the scene from another perspective.
I'm just gonna keep some pressure on him, okay? Hey, she took quite a few hits. About 4 rounds for the feet.
Is she the only victim?
She's the only victim. Let me see if I can find ID in her purse. Yeah.
This shit is so sad, bro. I don't even want to watch the body cam footage, y'all. I can't lie to you. It ain't nothing useful, bro. That shit ain't nothing useful, bro. Nothing useful.
Probably hers. That's the same one on the back. Okay, that's probably.
Another angle shows Pamela being loaded into an ambulance. Now, we won't show that part because it is graphic, but here are the moments leading up to it.
Nothing.
Hey Jared, did you need the northbound or southbound off-ramp closed?
You coming head first?
Let's do southbound for now. Hopefully everybody going north will figure it out. Copy, 1 of them.
We'll get a couple of these. I'm going to pick up the fire.
You guys need an extra set of hands for anything?
Yes.
Just say when.
160 out of the DHFC1. We're going to have one coming down and 160 Baker's going to follow. Here, ready.
Do you know how this happened?
No, other than somebody called in and said gunshots fired between 2 cars. I wasn't able to get a description of the other vehicle.
Okay, appreciate she comes.
Even though Pamela was rushed to the hospital, she died several days later. Meanwhile, investigators were still working to track down the suspects.
R.I.P. to this lady, man. R.I.P. Pamela Cabriales. R.I.P. Pamela C, bro. Little dude bogus as hell, dude. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Little dude bogus as fuck. I don't even give a fuck if, like, even if he was hyped up off pills, you hop out the car and see it's just a woman in the car by herself, gang. And you still sit there and fire them shots off. Your ass is a fucking goofy, bro. Throw the book at that nigga, bro. For real, bro. This shit is sad. And we watch a lot of fucked up shit on this channel. And I don't even see me get like this. Like, I can handle a lot of shit. But this shit is sad, bro. This is like, because I be seeing a lot of shit like this happen, like, you know what I'm saying? Around the area and shit, so. But this, not like this, though, bro. This shit is sad, bro. He deliberately did this shit. Says a fuck, throw the book at that nigga, bro.
Involved in her shooting. The next day, a Denver
Shit is
police
sad.
officer spotted a car wanted from a separate incident. There had been this gang shooting at a McDonald's where multiple shots were fired. And at the time, the cop didn't realize this car was also involved in Pamela's shooting. But they did know the people inside needed to be questioned. This led to a small chase, and it's something Nishan Johnson talked about during his police interview.
We're driving, and we get to the light. Police was on side. They get to the side, the back of us, they get behind us. I take a right, they drive. Take a left, they keep following. And then I try to take another right, but the ice was too slippery. So I hit the curb, and that's when they turned the lights on.
Tell me more about the conversation in the car. Who notices the police either on the side of you or behind you?
I mean, we all did, to be honest, because when you're looking at when you're at the stop sign, you're gonna look at your window.
Okay.
And then when I looked out the window, I seen the police pull up.
What is the conversation in the car?
Really was no conversation in the car, but they could go.
I'm sorry?
I said it wasn't no conversation in no car, but go.
But go?
Yes.
Go. What is that?
I don't know.
Okay. Earlier you told me because you didn't have a license.
Yeah, like I don't have no license, but that's what they was telling me. You said what was the conversation?
Okay.
You said what conversation did we have while the police was behind us?
And who was telling you to go?
Little bro. He was like, bro, just go. You feel me? I mean, don't have no license. Okay. You feel me? Not finna pull off.
Did little bro say he was hot?
Nah.
Did he say,
nigga, go.
Okay.
You know how nowadays this young generation is gonna run from the police or do anything from the police now. You feel me? So. Yeah.
So you listened to him. So you listened to him when you went.
That's how it was. You feel me? Because after they turned on their lights, everybody started panicking.
Tell me how they panicked. How did you know they panicked, Nishan?
Because you know when police get behind you sometimes and you know you ain't doing nothing. Like me, when I know I ain't doing nothing wrong, I wasn't really panicking. But what made me really panic was because they was all going like, bro, come on, go. And I don't have a license. I was like, bro, that ain't true. I ain't stopping. Fuck it, come on. And I hit the car and everything. You feel me? So it was like everything would happen so quick. And when he was like, go, bro, go, I was like, all right, fuck it. I don't have no license, none of that, come on.
Police eventually tracked Johnson down to a shed where he was hiding, and that's where they found some incriminating evidence.
You know why I'm asking all these questions? Because the shit we were found in, those shell casings match at our murder scene. Can you explain that to me? And you said nobody's in the shed with you, okay? You're in there by yourself. But the same caliber shell casing that's in the shed where you're at is the same caliber at our murder scene. Can you explain that to me if nobody handed you anything?
No, nobody handed me nothing.
Okay, so how did that end up in the shed with you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're gonna cut it.
I don't know.
Okay. So I'm asking you, this is your chance to be honest, okay? And I'm not saying you're not, so please don't be offended by that. Mm-hmm. Okay, but I don't know is not gonna cut it. As I told you before when we first started, it's a homicide investigation. I told you you're not free to leave, okay? Do you remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If you were there for something or somebody asked you to hold on to something, I need to know, okay? And not just for myself, but for yourself. You got a kid, right?
Two.
You want to see those kids grow up?
Yes.
Do you want to be able to hold them and not be behind glass when you see them? Or do you want them to come and visit you during yard time? Again, I'm not threatening you, I'm not upset with you, but I'm telling you, this is the road we're going down. You're digging yourself a hole here, so if you have something, you know something, Nishan, now's the time to tell me. Okay, you tell me you were by yourself when you ran, Nobody else was in that shed. I asked you several times that question. You're adamant nobody was. Okay?
Alright. I sat back for a little bit, let it play. Because I read a comment, bitch ass nigga told me to stop talking so much. But look, I gotta talk, I gotta put y'all on game. If you know you did something, you just know it. No matter if you wanna try to lie to everybody else, you can't lie to yourself, you know it. It's like, fuck, I'm in this station. Homicide investigation. No, I was a part of that homicide. Don't say shit. It's that simple. There ain't nothing you gonna say that's gonna help you. If they gonna charge you, they gonna charge you. They not gonna say, oh, well, he said he's not home. He said he wasn't there, so he said he wasn't there. We're just gonna let him go. No. You hear what I'm saying? It don't matter what you tell him to be real. What you tell him only gonna hurt you. It's not gonna help you, okay? What you tell him not gonna help. Don't tell him shit. Let him figure it out. Go get a lawyer, okay? Even if you can't afford a lawyer, start hitting up family members. Figure out who know a lawyer, who can work something out. And lawyers got payment plans and shit. So go lawyer up, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's all I can say. Now, I don't want to keep watching this nigga right here, but I do. Okay, hold on. Let's figure out what happened.
So it's one of two things. Either you were there at that murder scene, or somebody gave you something to hold on to. So now's your chance to help yourself. Don't dig yourself a hole. You got one foot in this hole right now, Nishan. Okay?
Investigators spoke with Johnson for more than 5 hours on multiple occasions, and honestly, they didn't get very much. But they got even less info from Remi Cordova.
I'm going to advise you of your rights, and then I'm going to leave the room, and you two need to talk about whether or not you want to talk about this investigation or not. Okay? You okay, ma'am?
I'm sorry, Mom. Stop.
The woman next to Cordova in this video is his mom, because remember, he's only 14 years old at the time. As the detective walks back in, you could hear Cordova apologize to his mother.
I'm sorry.
Okay, it's still February 21st, 2021. According to that clock, it's now 10:05 p.m. And I've given you and your mom opportunity to talk about this investigation. Let me ask you, did you understand the rights as they have been explained to you?
Yes, sir.
Yes?
Now it's all yes sir and shit, right? I fucking hate you niggas, bro. Can't lie, bro. Now it's all yes sir and shit, right? Now you yes sir. You yes sir to the detective. But you just shot an innocent lady for no fucking reason. Right? That's what you niggas doing now. You yes sir and I'm sorry mama, all this shit. But you popped the detective. I mean not a detective, you popped the lady for no reason. But you all yes sir to the detective, right?
Do you have any conflict with your mom that would prevent her from providing you with guidance and advice about your rights? No? With these rights in mind, are you willing to talk to us about this investigation?
No, sir.
Bro, nah, hell
But
no.
even though Cordova didn't talk, investigators already knew a bit about him because he had a juvenile criminal record and was on police's radar as a gang member. Prosecutors later said that Cordova's motivation in Pamela's murder was to rise up the ranks in this gang world. Cordova's case eventually moved from juvenile court to district court because of the severity of the crime. He was charged as an adult with first-degree murder and first-degree attempted.
I told you. 4 years later, we're watching this shit. They bring this shit up. I told you they was waiting to charge that nigga as an adult. Yup. Charge him as an adult. First degree murder. First degree attempted murder. His ass finna get the book. Finna go down for about like 40 of them. Hey, that's what you do. That's what happens when you do stupid shit. You do stupid shit, you get stupid results. One more time, we can do it one
because of the
time.
severity of the crime. He was charged as an adult with first-degree murder and first-degree attempted murder. That second charge was added because another driver had been in the line of fire when Cordova had fired the shots. Now, that person was not injured, so the charge became attempted murder. In November of last year, Cordova was found guilty. He's since been sentenced to life in prison with a possibility of parole in 40 years. Nishan Johnson has...
Says gonna get a 40 piece. Told you, he just got life with put possible parole in 40. He probably gonna get the parole in 40 once the 40 years go by, because you know what I'm saying, 40 years later, I did this shit when I was 14. I'm not, you know, look at his ass. Stupid little nigga did that shit.
Guilty. He's since been sentenced to life in prison with a possibility of parole in 40 years. Nishan Johnson has also been convicted for his involvement in the case. In June 2023, he was sentenced to 35 years in prison. As for Pam...
Damn, 35. Damn. He got 35 years. He got 35 years for being in the car with Lil Bro while he did that stupid shit and getting caught with the murder weapon. Now, if I gotta be real, you niggas are stupid. I wonder if the lights, not the little nigga, but if the older nigga snitched, and that's how they got a hold of Lil Bro. And I wonder if, like, how the fuck did they get a hold? How did they know it was Lil Dude? Granted, they're dumb as hell for not getting rid of the murder gun. I ain't gonna lie, something that stupid, that hot, you gotta get rid of the gun. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't give a fuck if that bitch, the $15,000 RPG. You do something that damn dumb, and you want to keep the gun that bad, bro. Your ass deserve to go to jail even more than you deserve to go to jail. With some shit like that, like, come on, bro. It's one thing to shoot a lady for no reason, and you just caught a body on a civilian lady, but it's another thing to fucking keep the gun and get caught with it. You niggas are stupid. If you like this video, leave a like, comment, subscribe. It's been your boy Killer, a bit of a long one. I'm out, my nigga.